Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us for celebrating Kevin's 36 years of work. So those of you who don't know me, I work for Kevin. I'm Vinod Kumar. So some logistics before we start. So thanks a lot for Beth. I want to introduce Kevin's family who's here. Beth, please welcome Beth. Who's playing the piano. And Kevin's daughter, Erica. Alright, this is the agenda for the next 1.5 hours. So I got some slideshows which talks about the major milestones of Kevin. And then, unfortunately, our CIO, Mike Huff, and our manager, CIO Mike Pfister and Mike Huff were not able to make it to this event. So they have a video message which I'll be playing after my slides. And then a lot of fun stuff from Kevin. He's going to have some history about technical computing, then trivia, and then the piano and songs, and then the cake. Okay. So some of the major timelines, born in Bartlesville, moved to Tulsa, and then to Texas. Something similar, I think when he moved to Texas, that's when I was born. Significant achievement here. If you can see, you had the all-state honors for the football team. And also he was the top 6 athletes to get the postgraduate scholarship. So we're fortunate to have Kevin at ConocoPhillips because he had an injury and he could not pursue football. This is how Kevin used to look before he joined the CPT. See how handsome he is. So we have something in common here. We both started at Conoco. So I was at Conoco, then ConocoPhillips. Now, and after the split, we ended up in the same team. Kevin also joined as a COBOL programmer in the SD System Development Division. So it was basically an IT shop. And a lot of travel in here. You can see impressive travel. So I started once last year, I think. Kevin went to China, and I followed his footsteps to China as well, So Kevin used to complain a lot, He said, there's no business travel, can I cancel my credit card, So, I used to say, keep it, it was useful today to manage all this, to get all the stuff for the party. All right. Wow. That's an impressive list of programs he has. He'll put the whole Microsoft team to shame. It's almost more than 25 programs he had in there. I know probably 2 of them. All right. Here is the big split we had in 2012. You can see Kevin there is a star, right behind. And then you can see me in the 3rd row from the last. And you can see Krista, several familiar faces in here. Of course, we ended up in the same side, you know, fortunately. Probably in the better team too. All right. So you know about Kevin. It's no surprise. Kevin is a party guy. You can see him. You know, he's the go-to person for any. You know, when we have any parties or if you want to have a team building event, Kevin is the go-to person. My go-to person. So for this retirement party, I knew that I can't meet the standards, right? So I told him, Kevin, that was a huge challenge for me to plan this party. So I said, Kevin, you manage your own party. So before we switch to that slide, so one thing you want to have fun to be the number one part, you know, in the agenda, right? When we got Kathy to help us out for FIT, you know, I had all the stuff written out for Kathy to accomplish when she's going to be here for the last 2 months, and there was no fun in there. Kevin told me that needs to be the first item there, you know, otherwise Kathy is going to go back, you know. And this is the last season. This is the fun stuff. That's when Kevin started working for me. You know, it's a critical role. Kevin played a critical role here. Just like in football, all his athletic skills came into use here. He used to play defense and offense, but mostly we used the defense skills because we had a lot of external threats like JVA, PRA, and all that stuff. So Kevin used to guard us from all that. All right. This is not Kevin's, you know, work schedule. No way. No way close to that. So everything looks okay except for the start time. He had a unique schedule on his own, you know. He will start at 12 p.m. and then he'll go as long as 4 a.m. the next day morning, you know. So it leads us to the next slide. You know, I don't know when Kevin says he'll get it done today or tomorrow. No clue. All right, now Kevin is one of our strongest team members, so he had a lot of world records under his belt. So I had the opportunity to experience a few of them when he worked for me the last year. So the first one, you know, he'll put the same board to shame, you know. Blazing speed, 3,000 programs in a couple of hours, he can fix that. Nobody, I don't know Bala is in here. It's going to be a difficult time for Bala, I know, fill his shoes. The next one, my goodness, this was amazing, you know. So Kevin can process 3,000 tickets in a year. You know, the whole ServiceNow system we use for ticketing, he can choke up the whole system. You know, when the system goes down, I immediately run to Kevin. Kevin, come on, you know, stop working. You know. So this one is again, you know, the work marathon he does. You know, he does 16-hour shifts. And he'll continue that weeks, weekends, non-stop for 3 weeks, you know. So no one can match that. You know, I don't know if this guy is going forward or backward. The final one, you know, he has to put up with a boss. And I don't know if he's the boss or I am the boss, you know. I'm confused now. And after all these records, finally he decided to quit. You know, Kevin. You know, I don't know who can break more world records. All right, that leads us to the next slide. So he finally entered the Hall of Fame for COP, ConocoPhillips. With that, I want to wrap up we will play some messages from Mike Huff and Mike Pfister.
Hey Kevin, unfortunately I wasn't able to be here for your celebration, but I wanted to take a few minutes to thank you for your service and wish you the best for your future. You've had a great career at ConocoPhillips. You started out in Ponca City, like I did, and you got to experience the fun of punch cards, terminats, TSO, IMS, DB2, and all those alphabet soup computer tools. We had a lot of fun those days at work, and even more fun playing intramurals after work. I remember the first time I ran into you, literally, on the basketball court. I could definitely tell you were a football player in college, and I was not. A few weeks ago, we reminisced about lots of different people: Mike Hay, Bryce Chisholm, Bill Stanley, Tom Eicher, Dave Dutton, and so many more names that we both knew from the past. What a rich career you've had. ConocoPhillips is blessed by your commitment and your years of dedicated service, and we appreciate especially that you stayed with us to complete the 2018 fit. You and I got to experience the first personal computers at Conoco and then cell phones when they were rare. I missed out on the ConocoPhillips merger and separation, but you've been here through a lot of changes. But the best is yet to come. And I hope you enjoy the next few decades as much as we've enjoyed having you at ConocoPhillips all these years. Best of luck in the future, and thanks for being such a dedicated and productive employee all these years.
Howdy, Kevin. Congratulations on your pending retirement after, more than 35 years. Yeah, I'm really happy for you, but I've noticed how grumpy Vinod and Mike have been this week, so I wonder if there's some correlation with that. I really appreciate all you've done for ConocoPhillips over such a distinguished and lasting career. Yeah, I think it's even more incredible given all the changes that our industry's gone through, as well as all the technology changes that we've both witnessed. For you to have changed with the industry and with the technology and to stay relevant, it's really a great testament to your career. You know, speaking of witnessing, I do feel a little bit of sadness, as there just aren't that many of us left that remember what it was like to punch cards or to troubleshoot JCL or to get all excited about these newfangled 3270 terminals. So it's really incredible that both of us have participated from the effective dawn of business computing, from VMS to COBOL, DEC, from Novell NetWare to Windows, and now in this cloud-centric world, and where there's a machine learning algorithm around and automation around every corner. So I just hope that you're as proud of this journey as I'm proud of the journey that you've been on. I appreciate all that you've done for our company. I tip my cap to you and your long, productive career, and wish you the best in everything. Thanks again, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin, for your outstanding contribution to ConocoPhillips, and wish you the very best for your future. All right, next we have a small gift for Kevin. So I would welcome Kevin and family to come over. This gift is on behalf of the ERP services team.
Everybody signed and put a note on it. That is awesome, guys. Really nice. Thank you very much.
So it says, happy retirement, Kevin Dennis, May 2018 ConocoPhillips ERP services team.
that.